what composition it erupted, how widespread its destructive extent was, or other important factors. All we do know is that this caldera formed sometime between 150,000 and 1 million years ago. With such a young date, it signals that this remote volcanic complex could theoretically one day produce another highly explosive eruption. And, despite its mysteriousness, there is reason to believe that the overall complex is still active. Material buried under a lava flow at the approximate location shown on screen was dated to 12,200 years ago. While this is not in the Holocene, which began 11,700 years ago, this sample was not directly beneath the relevant basaltic andesite lava flow as it was a little bit below it, so the lava flow likely did erupt during the early Holocene. Adding to this, the Silverthrone complex has produced occasional volcanic earthquakes, further suggesting that it is still active. This is why if we were to use the hazard rating U.S. geological classification scheme of rating volcanoes, that the Silverthrone Caldera would be designated a moderate threat volcano. While few people live nearby, any future eruption could melt large volumes of ice to generate lahars that could affect those who live in Kingdom. The highest peak and namesake peak of the overall volcano, Silverthrone Peak, is an eroded complex of lava domes that likely last erupted around 125,000 years ago. Remnants of other thick and steep eroded lava domes can be found around the complex, ranging in composition from andesite to rhyolite. However, the most visually interesting vents in this little-known volcanic complex are subglacial vents. It's subglacial vents which originally formed underneath thick ice sheets during various Pleistocene glacial periods. One such cluster formed a series of flat-top vents termed tayas, including one which likely erupted at least twice to form a multi-layered flat-topped edifice. These various vents filled the bottom of the caldera over hundreds of thousands of years, although there clearly was a cluster of eruptions along the caldera ring faults. While Holocene source vent, it is difficult to be sure which vent produced the complex's youngest dated eruption. I am suggesting that the 8.5 km or 5.3 mile long basaltic andesite lava flow originated from this highly eroded vent in the side of a local mountain. The eruption which produced this flow was likely a moderately explosive VEI-2 which formed a cinder cone, forming tall lava fountains, starting local wildfires, and creating a river of lava. More studies are needed on this picturesque volcanic complex. As a final note, I would like to thank this channel's patrons on Patreon and channel members on YouTube for supporting my work.